Another SiriusXM exclusive broadcast. The voice is unmistakable. His verses speak to a generation of fans. He embodies the heart and soul of all things hip-hop with worldwide appeal. He's won an Academy Award, 13 Grammy Awards, 11 MTV Video Music Awards. Over his career, he has sold over 85 million albums around the world and is the biggest selling artist of the last decade. Eminem. Eminem's 9th studio album, the Marshall Mathers LP2, in stores now. It's SiriusXM's Town Hall with Eminem. From our New York studios, here's Shade45's morning show host and our guest moderator, Sway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Town Hall for Eminem. Make some noise for Eminem. If you're Eminem, make some noise. Hold up. Give it up. Eminem. Hey. Yeah, man. They didn't think you were coming, bro.
Yo, what the fuck was that intro, man? Cut that shit out.
You didn't like that?
What the fuck was that?
Man, that was...
Who cares? Nobody.
Man, we worked for 3 weeks to get that down packed. You know that, right?
That's cool. Nah, it was good.
It was all right?
It was all right.
When you hear those accolades, do you ever sit back and are you ever shocked by what you've accomplished, over the years?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. It's definitely crazy. Like, to hear that was crazy. It was bugged out to me. But, yeah, I just rap, man.
You just rap, right?
I just rap, yeah.
Yeah, and we were talking about that earlier. Like, the thing with you, Em, is, I've known you since, the 90s, when you was a fledgling rapper trying to come up in the game. And still proving yourself through battling and putting out the mixtapes. And I was talking with somebody earlier. They said, "Man, what do you think of this guy? Every year we used to see him in the news, and every year he's in controversy, and every year this is happening." And I said, "Man, that dude was just a dude who wanted to be the best rapper that he could be." And listening to Rap God, and having a chance to listen to this album, reminded me of that same person I met in the late 90s who was just trying to be the best rapper he can be. Is that what your motivation was for this album? Absolutely.
I mean, not to sound cliche, that's my goal every album. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, man, this album, and I feel like at this point where I'm at, that's all I want to do is just rap, man. Yeah. Yeah, it's really not that deep. Just rap.
That's all there is to it. You're not.
I wish there was a deeper, better answer. Something philosophical that I could give you. Yeah, but not capable of that. No. I just want to rap.
You just want to rap.
Yeah.
How do you find? By the way, congratulations on a YouTube award. Give them a round of applause. Artist of the Year.
Thank you.
That was pretty amazing, and it made me think Eminem's winning a YouTube award. When you first came out, there was no YouTube, there was no Twitter, there was no Facebook. How internet savvy are you? Are you on social media platforms? Do you pay attention?
on social media all day.
Really?
In front of a computer, blogging constantly. Yo, does someone got my laptop? Nah, I don't. I really try not to pay attention. Put it this way. I want to keep my finger on the pulse of what's going on. Yeah. So I don't want to be ignorant in that sense. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can't pay attention to what everyone's saying and what you know what I'm saying? I would never be able to make music, I don't think, if I just got caught up in that. Yeah. Because I would probably get caught up in some ugly arguments with people. Yeah. Yo, drive to my house now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I probably would. It would consume a lot of my time, and it would be very counterproductive. Yeah, for me to do that.
To be hanging out on social media, man. I'm the same way. Don't feel bad about it.
But I still do.
You still do,
and that's what's fucked up.
That's what's right. It's twisted, right?
Nah.
Yeah. One of the things you were able to do, I hear some reoccurring themes in some of the songs of the album, and mostly, I want to go back to what got me here in the first place, if I may paraphrase lines or these themes I've heard. And I think you accomplished that. Rap God, for me, you're doing things inside of the pocket lyrically that I haven't heard yet, you know, in terms of the styles in Rap God. It reminds me a lot of Pharoah Monch, Bring It On, when he first did that song. And if you don't know who Pharoah Monch is, a guy, a group called Organized Confusion, look him up. Trust me, the dude is dope.
I even be getting more graphic than on the OG. I'm ready to spit computer tit between my lips and then I spit it out. I forgot.
Yeah, that's
That itty bitty style you upchuck. Better believe I butt fuck MCs from the rear. It appears you're stuck up. It's my terminology to strike MCs and rip them. Yeah. Yo, that rhyme is ahead of its. That rhyme right now would kill
anybody.
Most rappers. 99.99%. I must be that one little tiny. Nah, seriously, yo, Pharoah Monch is incredible, man.
Yeah,
and he has been ahead of his time, like since he came out. So,
now you're a student of the game. I would say the same about you. That you were ahead of your time before. You don't have to agree with me. This is me telling you as a music lover, as a fan. You know that I felt that way about you when you first came out. I want to play a clip of a time you came and visited my partner King Tech and DJ Revolution and I on a wake up show, and take these guys way back so you can hear some early Eminem, and you'll see what I mean. Check this out.
You next, man. I'm gonna do a little something. Watch the curses on your verse. Yo. I shove a gun in your grill, greasy and heated, smothered in hot mustard. So when I feed it to you, it's easy to eat it. You need to be immediately treated while you're breathing, and you'll be leaving the receiving room this evening with Jesus. You hate on us? We'll be waiting on 8 corners, swarming your hood with 1,000 angry skateboarders. I hop in the jeep, slam on the gas and charge you and bombard you in the car that your mom bought you. Mess around and get choked and found in the moat, float around, drown face down in the boat. I pile 5 dudes in a pin and pull up to the 7-mile drive-through at McDonald's and pile drive you. I got the power to snatch a driver out of his Eddie Bauer when it rides by me at 90 miles an hour. This place is my house. I might as well erase my Facebook white out, cause y'all can't see me like Mace's eyebrows. And it's like that. It's like that. My man,
yo, my style is tight.
Yeah.
Except my voice was a lot more higher, and it was like this, though. I think that's the only difference.
That's the only difference, though. When you do you go back and listen to some of your old verses from back in the day at all?
I mean, I have. I don't do it often, you know, but I have went back and listened. Sometimes I try to do that to make sure I didn't take a rhyme from myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, how did this end up in my conscious? Because a lot of times rhymes, you know, lines will pop in my head just going through my day, or if I'm in the studio writing, and you know, I might like, oh shit, let me go back and see if I said this before.
Damn, that's crazy.
Because I've actually done that.
You've done that.
And then I've had to like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I rhymed this word with this word before. You know, and somehow it just gets in your subconscious. I write a lot, so it's bound to happen. You know.
So you actually you never adapted to I don't write style. You need to write.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it. I've done it where kind of make it up as I go along.
Yeah.
And it just don't usually come out right.
Okay.
Like, I need time to think my shit through, make sure that's what I want to say. You know, especially if you're putting it out, you know. So I've recorded like that, but I don't think anything, or at least much, has come out like that. I'm sure there's maybe 1 or 2 things, but normally I like to write.
You like to write?
Yeah.
Eminem right here. I'm going to ask him to write a song while I'm joking, man. I'm joking. We're going to take all you guys' questions.
Got a pen?
Word? I do have a pen. We're going to take you guys' questions momentarily.
The world just ran out of paper.
I do have a sheet of paper.
We were going to do it.
Yeah, right?
We were going to do it, but...
This is SiriusXM Town Hall with Eminem, his Rap Guy.
This is SiriusXM's Town Hall with Eminem. From our New York studios, here's Shade45's morning show host and our guest moderator, Sway.
Come on, man. Who put that together?
I didn't hear what it said. It said something like really cool and like nice about you.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, that's all right.
Mine was probably cooler. Yeah. I don't know.
It was definitely grander.
I didn't hear yours, though. Can we play it again?
Can we play that again?
This is SiriusXM's Town Hall with Eminem. From our New York studios, here's Shade45's morning show host and our guest moderator, Sway.
That was kind of ill.
That was dope, right?
It was dope.
We got to do one
dope.
for Tony Touch. Tony Touch does Toka Tuesdays here on Shade45 every Tuesday night. Give it up for Tony Touch, ladies and gentlemen. Toka.
Yo, I did not even see you over there.
Yo, there it is, man. It's a moment right there. We're back united. That's beautiful, man. Oh, it's Peacemaker 3, Return of the 50 MCs, and I believe you're on it.
I am? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this? Or? Nah, absolutely. Pleasure, man.
That was Rap God, one of the many songs that people I think will thoroughly enjoy on your album. And you know, I was asking him off the mic, if I may, what keeps him excited about rap and some of the newer artists that one is featured on your album, Kendrick Lamar and guys like Drake or Earl Sweatshirt or Chance the Rapper, who I feel like out of Chicago, who was influenced by you in some way. What is their significance, you think, in the game today?
I think that these are the guys that are gonna keep the shit going. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just carry the torch and carry on the tradition of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're the guys keeping it interesting right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it helps each generation in hip hop. You know, it's gonna help the next generation. And develop and it's gonna teach them. So it's dope what they're doing.
Now, Kendrick is the only guest feature rapper on the album?
Yeah.
Why Kendrick?
Well, this was one of those things that kind of happened at the last minute. I had started writing and I was writing so much, and I made so many songs for this record. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to squeeze a lot of shit on there. Like, and I had just kind of, I don't know, I went in the zone probably for, like a year and a half, where I kind of just locked down and just wrote, and recorded. And kind of last minute was like, wait a minute, we don't got nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the fact of what Kendrick is doing, and even before the Control verse, just off what he did on his album, and the way he put it together is completely like, I admire that shit, the way he did it. So, and it made sense, him being an Aftermath artist. Yeah. So, I don't know, it just made sense.
It came together.
Yeah.
The type of song y'all did with Love Game was, you could have went all kind of directions. It could have been like where you and Royce get together, y'all go back and forth, and it's like a battle of wit and patterns and syllables and, of styles. Why you chose to go that direction with Kendrick? Well,
it's like this. At the point where he came to Detroit to do the song with me, I had a lot of my album. This album, there's a lot of rap on it, and it was one of the things I said to him. Like, I told him, this was the idea that I had for the song. Yeah. Because of, I said I did a couple of other verses that I was gonna have you check out, but it's kind of just on some rapidy rap shit, and I felt like in order to balance out what I had already had, I would rather make a song with a concept and a subject to it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when Rick sent me that beat, when Rick Rubin sent me the beat, I was like, oh shit! It was something about the beat that was crazy to me, because it didn't sound or seem like something typical that me and him would do, that me and Kendrick would do together, like a record like that. So that's what attracted me to that record. So, and plus just taking into account everything that I had already had, like, if it was just a, back and forth or whatever, more, just more rapidy rap shit, then I feel like, I don't know if the album would have been rounded out enough, because I spent a lot of time. That's what took me the most time, I feel like, is calling it this, and having the idea for the Marshall Mathers LP too. Yeah. I wanted to make sure that I had the right songs to make sense. So, I spent a lot of time on that. and getting the right songs. So just to balance everything out and make it cohesive, I wanted to do a song like that. I thought it would be a good idea.
That makes a lot of sense. It's fun hearing your thought process right? Isn't this kind of cool hearing his thought process as he put together an album? If Kendrick Lamar had called Eminem out on that Control verse, how would you have reacted, you think?
That's an interesting thought, because one of the things that's so great about that verse and the way he did it, to me, in my opinion, was he did it so that he did it in a way, to me, that you can't really get mad at him, because that's what every MC should be thinking, at least every MC who competitively raps. And he does competitive rap, you know what I'm saying? So as an MC, you should already be thinking that, you know? Yeah. So he only said what every other rapper's already thinking. The fact that he had the balls to say it is what's incredible to me. Because he did it at a time where nobody is really doing that anymore. It's been a while since anybody's went down that lane. You know what I'm saying? So for him to bring it back and do, you know, 2013 version of like, I'm coming for everybody's fucking head. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's ill to me. You know, the timing was perfect too. So I think it's a genius move what he did.
Wow. All right. So would you have responded?
So I don't think I would have responded. I don't know. That's it. I don't know. Depending upon what was said, I guess. But the way he did it, if my name is in there and it's in a negative way, I'm thinking that's what you're supposed to think. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think that he didn't come in that booth coming from my head when we did the record. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality of every MC, and it should be. And that's what I love about rap, man. Yeah.
When you heard his verse, when you heard him come in that booth, did you think, oh shit, I gotta make sure I pick my pen game up after he kicked his verse?
Well, I knew I was gonna have to do that anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't, like, I'm not in there with a lightweight. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick is fucking fire, and there's a lot more to come from him. So it's like, it's fun for me to watch. Yeah. You know, and I told him this. Like, it's just fun for me to sit back and watch him develop as an artist, and especially being in the same camp. It's so dope.
It's great. Man, Eminem is here. Man, I met him as a guy who was battling. So I know you got a gladiator heart inside of you as an MC. And it's reminiscent of a time in your life when you helped put battling MCs back on the forefront. Let's take a trip back into time real quick. Here's Lose Yourself, Eminem.
It's the flow, it's opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better.
This is SiriusXM's Town Hall with Eminem. From our New York studios, here's Shade45's morning show host and our guest moderator, Sway.
All right, we're doing a live town hall with the one and only, the great Eminem. Man, it's been great watching your career evolve to who you've become. That was all right. But the other side of it too is one of the things that made you special and different when Infinite came out and the Slim Shady EP and is your ability to be very transparent, blatantly honest about your life, your family, things you're going through as a child to now. You have a very powerful record that's a song that's on this album, Headlights, and it feels like it's an ode to your mom. But it's also different from whatever we've heard in the past, pretty much. What happened? How did you get to this point in your life? What was that definitive moment that made you decide to make this song?
Well, I mean, I would say this. I'm going to probably make it a point from now on that for this record in particular, what I said on that record is what I have to say about it. And I put it out there, and that's pretty much all I'm going to probably say about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everything that I needed to say and get off my chest, I said it. So there's no really need for me to even elaborate on it. And I don't mean to sound like cold or anything like that. No. It's just that, you know, it is a really personal record, and for me to go there was something that I just wanted to get off my chest. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So anything beyond that is just what I said on the record is what I had to say, and I'll probably just move on.
That's fair enough. I appreciate the record, and I can still talk about it though, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a great song. You personally though, without speaking about your mom, how did you've been through a lot, relapse, recovery, and I know you been through therapy, and how did that process help you in being able to be so forthcoming with some of the music we're hearing on this album?
How did the process of
just going through therapy and when at that time when you were fighting addictions and now you're sober, which is great, but did any of that process help you get to this point where you could be that transparent on songs?
Yeah, definitely. Life is about what you go through. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'm able to take, certain things that have happened or whatever, and be able to put it in words and talk about it. So music has always been therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But just going through certain things in my life, like the addiction thing was one of them things that I think helped me grow as a person, like just mentally, and realize there's certain things. Maybe anybody who's ever been in that place, I know that it feels so hopeless. You know what I'm saying, when you're there. But it's a bitch, man, to walk to that other side. You know what I mean? But once you get there, like, just my thing is knowing that it can be done now. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, hopefully, I can help some other people who may be going through a similar thing get through that. You know what I'm saying? And just know that, you can do it.
We could get better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I appreciate that. Evil Twin. Yeah, there's a song called Evil Twin where you really are showing off your rap skills, and I'm a paraphrase. One of the lines you say, I flip rap on this ear like a drop of corn.
I dropped corn.
You know the lyric? Can you say it? Don't have me say it, man. Go.
I said, flipped rap on its ear like I dropped corn.
Oh,
is there more that you want me to talk about?
Fuck a top 5, bitch. I'm top 4, and that includes Biggie and Pac. Whore. I got an evil twin.
And I got an evil twin.
Who you think?
The fuck you think that third and that fourth spot's for?
4. What do you see yourself in that?
I don't know, man. That's just me popping shit.
That's you popping?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you?
That's my evil twin.
That's your evil twin popping
shit.
Do you think about that though? That people in this conversation, who's the greatest ever? I know you have your greatest, but you're always in that top 3 or 4 conversation. Do you think about that at all?
I mean, it depends on whose conversation, you know, and whoever's conversation. Like if I'm in it, then I'm honored. You know, if I'm not, then it just is what it is. Music is, the thing about music is everyone has a different opinion. Yeah. Nobody's just going to have the same opinion. So your top 5, your top 10 may be completely different than mine. You know what I'm saying? And so on and so forth. So, I don't know. I think that everybody who competitively raps, which is probably most rappers, you know what I'm saying?
99%
wants to be that. Yeah. So, if you don't, then why are you rapping? If you don't at least try to be the best that you can be. Yeah. And everybody's got that dream, man, to be the best, Whether you are or not, it's impossible because it's just a matter of opinion. So, but even to be thrown in that conversation by anybody who, it's an honor.
Who's your top 3?
My top 3?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You ain't got to be in order.
Of all time?
Yeah, of all time.
I can't even, I don't know if I could put an order on it, man. Yeah. I would probably say all time, LL would have to be in there.
Wow. LL Cool J.
Yeah. I guess it depends on what. I don't know, man. There's
hard.
too many I want to throw up in there. Like,
just throw some names out there.
Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane, Tretch.
If you don't know these names, research these names, especially rappers who want to be like Eminem. Research these names, right?
Which is nobody.
I know.
If you want to be like me, that's certainly not the thing to do.
That's not the thing to do. We got some audience questions in here. A lot of people here dying to speak with you. Go ahead, sir.
Willie Pleva, Flushing, New York. Pleasure.
How you doing?
I'm great. You're one of the surviving seasoned veterans of the rap music. You may not view yourself that way, but you are, from people still in the game. How have you seen that music scene of hip-hop and rap change since you began?
Since I began? Well, I think that rappers since I started, I guess if dating back to when I got signed with Dre, I think that rappers had like a lot of trends, and you've seen things come and go. You know, you've seen certain types of styles of music come and go, but I think that the one thing that has always been consistent to me, in my opinion, is lyrics. And when rappers are, you know, skills never, I don't know how to say it. Skills will always, I feel like, prevail. You know, if somebody's got enough skill and enough talent and they're passionate enough about it, they're going to be around, you know, but you got to love it. So you've seen rappers come and go since I've been in the game that maybe they don't love it as much or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing that's always consistent to me is lyrics. That, you know, when somebody has that, you know, in a certain skill, that will always, you know, prevail.
All right, we're going to take one more question. All right, go ahead.
Prevail is a really fucking cheesy word, but
prevail.
That's all I can think.
Where that came from?
Will prevail. Lyrics will prevail above all.
Hi, I'm Jill Perini from Connecticut.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Good.
Good. I think he stole my question earlier because I was wondering what your inspiration was behind this album.
I'm a biter.
So
he's always stealing my thunder too. So
out there to rap, but so I don't. Maybe I should let him ask his inspirational question.
At least you got to say something.
I did.
Yeah, right.
I feel good though because you asked the same one, so maybe I should.
Yeah, right. That's you take my job. Is this?
He has a great question.
Okay, go ahead.
I hope I have a great answer, but we'll see.
How you doing, Em?
I'm good.
My name is Matt Walker. I'm from Atlantic City, New Jersey.
How you doing?
I'm a big fan of your earlier work, and I think you're one of the most influential artists of our era, which leads me to my question. In your earlier albums, you spoke deeply about the pain of adolescence and childhood. It seems that in your newer albums, they are much more optimistic and upbeat. Is that a response to your current music community responses, or your own personal effect?
Well, I don't know about upbeat. Have you heard the new album? Because I think that you might want to rephrase that question.
He has a song called Asshole on it, you know.
Right. No, I mean, this album, I think that there may be some themes that are like that where it's, you know, look on the bright side of things. But I think that for the most part, this album is probably a little darker than Recovery. And, you know, I was trying to find the right balance between, like, Relapse to me was very comical and had a lot of comical moments, and Recovery was very, I think for the most part, the whole theme of it, the undertone was really serious, you know? So I was trying to find a balance, I think, between those two and make this album a little more, you know, lighthearted, but dark at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like I try to make it the same but different, you know. So it's light but dark, you know. It's it's green but blue. It's yeah. No, I was just trying to find a balance between the two, man, and hopefully I did that on this record, and still in doing that, sticking with the theme, you know, of revisiting the first album.
Okay.
I don't know if that answered your question.
I thought that did. right? You all right? Okay.
All right. I'm Susan from Philly. Hi.
Hi, Susan from Philly.
Hi. Throughout the course of your career, you've been able to collaborate with so many people. Who was the most fun or the craziest?
The most fun...
Or the most challenging,
most fun, craziest, and challenging would be Dre. It would have to be. Definitely challenging sticks in my, sticks in my craw when I think about Dre. But, yeah, man, especially early on. I mean, even still to this day when me and Dre get in the studio, it's fun. There's no stress. There's no nothing, man. We just try to get together and make records. So, but, yeah, I would have to say Dre.
Okay, we'll take one more.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Johnstown. Do you feel that you've become a more enlightened soul going through your tribulations in life, and which album shows the greatest amount of growth in your eyes?
Well, this album probably shows the greatest amount of regression or digression. What is that word?
Digression.
Help me out, man.
Just say growth.
Regression.
Regression?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Say what she says, man.
I don't know. I think that each album, I hope that it shows growth. Each album that I do, I feel like the day that I'm not doing that, I probably will stop. If I don't feel like I've at least done that. But I always try to grow with each album. And, rap, man, for me is like one of them things where I love it so much that I'm always trying to find different ways to do things. And when I may stumble onto a new rhyme pattern or something that, oh, shit, this is new. Something fresh, something new. Like, I'm always trying to do that. So, like, I don't know. Hopefully I show growth on this album.
All right. Okay, we're going to go to a song, and then we're going to come back and let you ask that question, all right? This is The Monster.
This is SiriusXM's Town Hall with Eminem. From our New York studios, here's Shade45's morning show host and our guest moderator, Sway.
Yeah. Thank you. No, really. And don't forget, Tony Touch is here. Tony Toka. Toka Tuesdays. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday here on Shade45. Eminem is here. That song, you and Rihanna have seemed to really gain a great chemistry with each other. Was it a no-brainer to call her in on this song? Or why did you choose her for this one?
I don't know what happened to my mic, man. It just
kind of got limp.
Yeah.
Pause.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Rihanna, my mic is doing the same thing, bro.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
It felt like the kind of record that I definitely could hear her on. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, and she's great, incredible fucking vocalist. So I don't even know what else to say about her. She's incredible. So,
Did y'all interact in any one of these processes, like face to face, and not just sending the music online? Did you get a chance to sit and really talk with her at all?
Unfortunately, with this record, no. It was one of them things that kind of came together at the last minute.
Yeah.
So, there was a lot of things that we were trying to pull together at the last minute for this record. So, and that was one of them. So, no, unfortunately, I had to just send it to her, and she laid the hook on there, and then, that was pretty much it. Mixed it, and Dre mixed it.
Dr. Dre mixed it.
Yep.
Rick Rubin, Dr. Dre. You got. It must be great to work around legends. Rick Rubin, I'm just out of curiosity. I know he's been collaborating with Kanye and Jay-Z and to some extent, and with you. Did he share any stories about working with on License to Ill or any of the Beastie Boys music? Did he give you any anecdotes you can share, or working with Run DMC early on, or?
I don't know, man. I think that, he did, but I don't remember any stories, particular ones that he told me, because I asked him, I was like a kid in there, man. I was asking him so much shit that I can't really remember certain things. I know I was asking him about, what certain guitar sounds he used and shit like that, because, I was fascinated with that.
Yeah.
But I can't remember what he said, man. He,
You can't remember none of all the gems that he gave you. You don't remember any.
It's terrible, right?
Wow.
It's terrible because we talked about a lot of shit, man. It was like every time we were in there, I was asking him a new thing. I know I asked him about certain guitars that he used and how those records came together. He told me a ill story about going back to Cali and how that record came together, and I can't remember, man. I know. Sorry.
Man, damn. All right. Skylar Grey is your artist, right? Skylar Grey?
Technically, not really.
Not really, but you work with her.
Yeah.
What is it about Skylar?
Skylar's dope, man. Like she's an incredible hook writer, and just, you know, her voice is incredible. You know, she's great. Like super potential, man. Like to me, to be fucking massive.
Yeah.
And her, you know, her writing, the way she writes songs is pretty incredible. So,
all right, that's fair enough.
I wish I could give you more, man.
No, I'm a Skylar Grey fan, though, and I like.
She's great.
She's great.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna take more audience questions. Go ahead.
I'm Darden Livesay from Wilton, Connecticut, and I know you probably get this question a lot, but who is one of your icons or like someone you look up to in the music industry?
Well, I mean, shit, we were just talking about Rick Rubin, so I would say that's definitely one. You know, Rick, to me, man, the way that he has seemed to have, you know, we call him Yoda because, like, or I call him Yoda. I don't know if he likes that, but he's kind of like Yoda, man. The way he can dip in and out of different genres of music, and he seems to have mastered them all.
Yeah.
You know?
Genres of music he has mastered.
Nah, it's incredible to me, man, because, like, I just sit back and, like, fuck, man, I want to be able to, like, one day I want to be able to master the genre of hip-hop and just being able to, you know, just do every, how do I say this, every style of rap, every beat that you can possibly make, which is impossible. But, you know, my vision is that, but that's all I know. I don't know any other. I don't know how to do rock. I don't know how to do certain things in music. You know what I'm saying? And he can dip in and out of them and master them all and be great at them all. You know what I'm saying? So it's a pretty incredible thing.
Yeah, it's Rick Rubin. All right, you got a question?
How you doing? My name's Mike Buckley. I'm from Warwick, Rhode Island. I'm a high school history teacher and special ed teacher, and I reference your work a lot in classroom and other rappers in the classroom. I was just wondering what your feelings are as far as using lyrics that can be graphic at times in a high school setting.
Well, there's your first mistake. So, yeah, I don't really gear my songs for that. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, I definitely think it's cool that if certain topics, like, you know, I'm in this game to press buttons, you know what I'm saying, and spark conversation and, you know, to get a reaction out of people. And that's kind of how I've been from day one, is just you know, rapping in the hip-hop shop. I want to say the lines that are going to get people's attention, and I would rather have, you know, even if it's bad attention, than no attention at all. So I think it's cool that, you know, if my records spark conversation or debate or whatever, you know. But as far as the high school thing, man, if you can get away with that, that's cool. That's dope. But thank you, though.
All right.
Hi, Josh Dixon from New York. Do you see yourself making music 10 to 15 years from now? And how do you envision...
I fucking hope not.
And if you do, how would you envision your sound might change to stay interesting and relevant?
Well, I mean, I definitely, whatever I'm doing 10, 15 years from now, I want to have something to do with the music. It's pretty much all I know. And I guess the day that I want to, you know, decide to set the mic down, I probably would want to get into more producing. But I don't know, you know, I didn't know that, 13 years later that I would be revisiting the Marshall Mathers theme or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I never know what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, literally. Literally, I have no plans for tomorrow. So
yeah.
I'm free, man. I'll just come back here.
Yeah, if you want to hang out, man, come on, man. M's coming back to the station, y'all. Come on to the morning show. Do you get up early?
Sometimes.
Yeah?
Sometimes, yeah. I try.
I've been here over 2 years, man. You got to come by the show, man. Come do the morning show.
I don't get up that fucking early.
Okay, all right, man. Thank you, bro, for your support. All right.
No, I do get up early, though, man. I try, but it just depends on the schedule, you know? Like, when we're doing this kind of shit, sometimes it goes till late, and then I don't even know why. I just keep elaborating on this subject.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, though, because you care.
Exactly.
Yeah, you care.
I care about my answers, man. I'm trying to answer this shit intelligently, so I don't look fucking stupid.
Yeah, bro. You almost there. All right.
Because the last thing I want to do is look stupid.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I don't want to sound dumb either, but definitely don't want to look stupid.
Yes.
How you doing? I'm Jose Rodriguez from Jersey City, New Jersey. Big fan.
Thank you.
My question is, who has been the biggest influence in your life, aside from the music? Who's the one person you could go to for honest advice?
Well, shit, man, I think that I would have to say the biggest influence on my life probably would be Proof. And, you know, obviously he's not here, but that definitely was, you know, probably the biggest influence on my life coming up. Just, you know, he always showed me the right way to go and do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, I learned so much from watching him, and just, you know, from the hip-hop shop on through everything. Like, I would always go to him for advice. You know, I mean, I got friends now on the team, you know what I'm saying, that I can go to for advice and things like that. But definitely Proof was, you know, was that for me.
Hi, I'm Jenna. Some of your lyrics have been met with controversy by the media.
No. Come on.
At the time you wrote them, did you anticipate that the lyrics would cause uproar, or did you think they were just edgy and relevant lyrics?
Well, I guess going back to what I said, you know, about just sparking conversation and getting a reaction, it's better to have one than not. You know, than no reaction at all. But no, I definitely didn't. I didn't think that anything like I meant that in the beginning of my career. Like, everything I said on record, like, it's just little old me. Like, I never understood that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just was a rapper. I came from the underground. You know, I only took bits and pieces of what I saw and what I learned, you know what I'm saying, from other rappers, and just, like, I was just an underground MC, so I never really understood none of, like, why when I say this is a big deal. I never fully got that. You know what I'm saying? So in my head, I think that I'm still kind of mentally, my mentality is the same, and I don't know if that is a good thing or makes sense or whatever, but it just is, and that's how I see myself. And I might not see myself how the rest of the world does, but I just am an underground MC at heart, man. You know, so I care about hip hop, I care about the craft, and I just rap. So, but no, I didn't expect any of that. Absolutely not. No.
Wow, great questions, man. Give yourselves a round of applause. We're going to come back with more Eminem. It's a SiriusXM Town Hall with Eminem. His Rhyme or Reason.
And this time, and the Grammy goes to... Whoa. Mr. Controversy, Eminem.
Yes!
Yeah, there it is.
Wow, what should I say first?
All right, that was the Grammy for the Marshall Mathers LP. That was back in 2001, 2002.
Yo, I thought that was the skit from the Mace Double Up album.
You thought that's what that was?
And the award goes to Mace.
Oh, that's why you said that?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah. I heard you scream something. I didn't know what it was. I thought you were just screaming out loud, just randomly.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
That happens to...
Sorry.
No, damn. All right. Yeah, that's Eminem, ladies and gentlemen. Eminem. Marshall Mathers LP 2. Why you decided to name it that.
Exactly.
Right?
Why? What the fuck am I thinking about? I don't know, man. I feel like at this point, why not?
Yeah.
I think that enough time has passed that a lot of the record, when you listen to the record, you probably will hear like a lot of reflecting back on just things that, you know what I'm saying, the way that it's went for me from, you know, getting signed with Dre and everything till now, you know. And I felt like that's one of the things that kind of drove me down that lane, you know. There was a lot of, I don't know, reflecting kept coming up.
Yeah.
And the beats that I was making and the beats that I was getting, the shit that Rick was making for me, it was like, it just reminded me of like, you know, the Time of the Seasons record is kind of nostalgic, you know, it's in, you know, it's an older record. Those were the themes that kept driving me to spark those thoughts, if that makes any sense. Like, so as things started coming together, it just made sense, like, you know, revisiting some, you know, older themes, closing some chapters, you know, the Bad Guy song. So, I don't know.
The Bad Guy song, it you know, it reminded me of Stan, you know. What is the relation of the two songs, if there's any?
Well, the relation of the song, the whole purpose of Bad Guy is pretty much like an intro to the record.
Yeah.
And it's kind of saying the reason, what I was thinking when I wrote it was, it is, you know, I don't know if anyone's heard the record. I don't want to be, or hasn't heard the record. I don't want to be a spoiler to it, but
we've all heard it by now.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Everybody heard the record? All right. Yeah.
All right. Don't lie. It's all good. Because I haven't heard it either.
Oh, wow.
Nah, it's you know, it's Matthew coming back on me, Stan's little brother. You know, there was a lot of talk about Stan 2 and like the last album, like why don't he make Stan 2? Why don't he make Stan 2? Stan's dead. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, the only one who was alive from that story really that could come back and potentially do something was him as he grew up or whatever. But it's Matthew coming back on me. It basically it's saying that the song, the way that it's put together, and the song after it, that, you know, it's kind of two songs in one. It's basically in my head, it's like all these things in my head. It's kind of like a nightmare of like everything coming back on me, like saying, all right, if you want to go down this lane again and you want to call it this and you're going to revisit this shit, you know what I'm saying, get ready for whatever. Yeah. So, you know, that was kind of the thought behind it. And it was like everything just coming back on me at once, you know, and then pow, we're here. So
that's a great song. You guys make sure you check that out if you haven't already. Em, I know you got to go, man, but I really appreciate your time.
I just went.
You just went. There it is.
Yeah. In my pants.
In your pants. I was going to say I smell something. So
let's not make this awkward. I ate asparagus.
Okay. All right.
I'm just saying.
And so you got a song, So Far, I think it's called. And just real quick, when it comes to Detroit, man, we've heard nothing but like a lot of struggle, a lot of darkness, a lot of, you know, just troubling times. But in this song, you talk about how Detroit actually made you and that you can't leave. It's your motivation. It's your inspiration. What's good about Detroit that people should know about? We hear about bankruptcy and we hear about, you know, corrupted politicians, but what's good? What's been good about Detroit for you?
You gotta know it, man, and you gotta live it. You gotta be there. You just have to be, you know, just be part of it, man. It's despite all the bad shit, man, that you hear in the press and all that shit, man. I love my city, and I feel like definitely Detroit. Every aspect of my life helped me, you know, it shaped me to whatever. But Detroit, especially, man, like the inspiration I get from it. I love the people, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I feel like, I kind of feel like, you know, coming from coming from Detroit, I kind of feel like we're the underdogs.
Yeah.
And everyone looks at us like, you know, kind of looks down on our city. And, you know, I want to be there to say, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my city.
Yeah.
And I take pride in it. So, you know, so definitely it made me, it shaped me in every which way possible.
Mm-hmm. That's what's up, man. Hey, Eminem, man, thank you for been doing this, bro.
Absolutely.
It's been a while since we personally got a chance to talk, so it's always good to see you, man.
Hell yeah.
And last time you came here, we were talking about the Slaughterhouse, and you thanked me for my contributions to hip-hop culture, and I really appreciated that, and I didn't get a chance to tell you that. But I want to say thank you to your contributions to hip-hop culture and maintaining a level of quality that's unmatched, and continue success to you with you and your family and your friends, okay? And thank you for this, all right? We appreciate it.
And Sway, I just want to say, man, too, you know, again, to expand on that, you know, hip-hop needs you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so happy that you're here, you know. Tony Toka, too. Absolutely.
Tony Toka!
Yo, the DJs that we got at this station, man, it's just, this is what hip-hop needs. You know what I'm saying? So, absolutely, thank you, man.
Thank you, man. Eminem, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Eminem. All right, thank you for tuning in to our SiriusXM Town Hall with Eminem. We'll take you out like this. Enjoy it. Marshall Mathers LP, too. If you haven't picked that up, make sure you pick that up.